Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. You've joined me down by Glenbrittle today, somewhere I've never really been so much, but I was looking for new places. I was on Google Earth and I saw this huge waterfall, this monstrous waterfall, and the picture that was on there looked terrible, so I figured I'd go and try and do better. But I have got two streams to photograph today, one being this one by Glenbrittle and the other one being a little bit further up the road. I'm not sure where it's near, but it's near the Mountain Rescue Hut. So if you are looking for it, you see Mountain Rescue, it's right near there. Anyway, let's see how big this waterfall really is. Here we are, first glimpse. Look at the size of that and the backdrop of these imposing mountains with snow-capped, moody clouds above. I'm in heaven. Absolutely amazing. That waterfall, I think possibly is only a little bit smaller than Kilt Rock. Wow, Kilt Rock might be half again, but for an inland waterfall not going off a sea cliff, it's pretty impressive. Again, I'm not sure how much you can hear me. The wind is blowing a hoolie right now, so I apologize if the sound quality is terrible, but I'm going to get set up to capture this, especially while there's still some light. You probably can't hear a word I'm saying purely because that wind is so strong, but I have got some lovely light. It's quite a low angle, so I'm getting nice shadows on my image. But what I've decided to do is I've put the waterfall down in the bottom left hand corner of my image, and the bottom of the waterfall where the plunge pool is, what that's doing is that's on the third corner, so that's pretty perfect to the composition. Then I'm using that to guide your eye up into the waterfall, into the mountains at the back. I'm going to put my polarizer, I'm going to put my grad filter on to darken up that sky and make it look even more foreboding than it already does. It's going to be beautiful. So the settings I've got it on is I put it on ISO 100. The reason why is I want that faster shutter speed so that I get less shake from that wind. That is giving me a 25th of a second, which is not the fastest, but it's also not the slowest. It still gets a little bit of movement in that water, and I like softer water. I don't like it being like, I'm water. I like it to be like water. What's happening at the moment is the mountain in the background is all starting to go underneath shadow. And what I'd really like for this composition is to be the foreground in light, mountain in darkness. I'm going to see if the mountains do darken up. If they do, I'm going to capture another image. If they don't, I'm going off to the next waterfalls because they've got a little bit more in quick concession. Fingers crossed. Check out the rainbow. Look at that, absolutely wild. I'm making my way down as fast as I can down to the car. I'm sorry about the shaky footage, but I have not got my waterproof trousers on, so I'm going to get absolutely hammered here if I'm not careful. But I'm going to make my way to the next waterfall. But you wouldn't believe it, the amount of times that I almost put my camera away. kept it out, almost put my camera away and kept it out. The light just kept on getting better and more mysterious, more dramatic, and then rainbows kept on nearly forming. Unbelievable. I'll see you at the car. I'm gonna make my way as fast as I can, hopefully not get too wet. So I made it. I had to stop and get my waterproof trousers on. Back to the car, stopped raining. Unfortunately though, I didn't have my camera set up for that amazing rainbow. Like, I'm sure you saw it in the GoPro. Like, it was so strong, that would have looked incredible above them mountains. But anyway, time to move on to the next waterfalls and see what we get there. So I found my way to my next waterfall. Two things are better about here. One, it is sheltered, and two, check this out. Isn't that beautiful? I'm gonna head a little bit higher, check out what's going on, and then photograph on the way down. Sod's law. The best of the waterfalls are down there. Like, when I've got a bit more time, I'm definitely going to head right up towards the source of this river. But for this composition, well, I need to be nice and quick and speedy. I think I'm going to head back down a little bit and see if I can work something out. But all the waterfalls seem to be going that way, but the mountains are obviously behind me. And what I really wanted was a waterfall mountain. So yeah, I think it's time to head back down and see what I can find down there. So this isn't the cleanest composition and it could do with a little bit more work, but I think it's pretty strong. What I'm doing is I'm starting off with the river guiding your eyes through, and then if you can just make out this little stream coming down the side, and that points up into the mountain that's up here, and this is going to be my composition. I'm going to shoot it in portrait. I may wish that tree wasn't there, because that's kind of distracting, and this tree over here and this one over here. But other than that, that river is guiding your eyes through pretty perfectly. And now before the lights completely back out, I'm going to get set up because I like this dappled effect of spots of light. I think it really creates a nice contrast in the image. So got to be speedy on this one. But the light on the mountain right now just looks absolutely incredible. What I've decided to go for, because it is a little bit more sheltered, I've got it on L10, which has given me a 1.3 second exposure. F11 focused in on the mountain, so pretty much focused to infinity. And now I'm just waiting for that light to be epic. Once that light is epic, I've got my composition, I've got my image, happy days. But until it's absolutely epic, I'm going to stand here and I'm going to wait. So for now, I'm just going to chill out, relax, and wait for that light to be absolutely amazing. And right now it's looking pretty good. So 2-second timer, fire that off. And there we are, beautiful. Glenbrittle. What a location, definitely worth visiting. Put it on your list of places to go on the Isle of Skye if you like shooting waterfalls. That is, I do, I love them, especially when they've got big majestic mountains in the background, dramatic skies and rainbows, which is, you know, absolute massive perk. That is all from me tonight. I hope you've enjoyed the vlog and my exploration and bad weather. Isle of Skye, you never know what's going to happen. But next time I'm going to be on a little bit of a tour. I'm going on a 10-day tour around a few very famous locations. The first one being Glencoe, the next one being the Lake District. Not as famous, but the northeast of England. Heading back up to Scotland to Abbeymoor, and it is going to be an absolute adventure. So there is going to be loads of content coming out. So yeah, stay tuned and have a good weekend, and I'll see you next time.